So today we are taking off on a 500 plus mile motorcycle trip. It's just a big giant loop, so we'll end up back here. And as usual, my sister is running late. I've got my sister behind me. She is on her new to her 2012 Ducati Multistrada S Touring. This is pretty much the first trip she's been on it. I think she's had it, I don't know, a month or two now. So the plan is this. We are going to go essentially ride the Wild and Wonderful Weekend Loop that's going to take us 3 days in September. We're going to ride it all today. And part of the reason we can do that is, one, I'm not limiting myself to any sort of mileage. We're going to ride it till it's done. And two, we're not really making most of the stops. I mean, we may stop and do a tad bit of sightseeing, but we're not stopping at Babcock State Park. We're not stopping at the old mine in Nuttleburg. Like, a couple little sections are being cut out to make it a tad bit, not even really to make it shorter, just to make it more efficient, because there's no sense in going out on a little branch and then turning around and backtracking, because we're not going to those places. So that's going to be a huge time savings. We're probably still going to be out. If we would have taken off on time today, we probably, I was kind of shooting for like 6 o'clock. I think Google shows it like an 11-hour ride. We'll do it in less than that. But then you got to factor in, you know, fuel stops, stop for lunch, things like that. So I was thinking we could probably do it in about 12 hours, maybe 13. We're going to take a short little stretch of interstate, and we probably won't be on interstate anymore the rest of the day to go pick up our third rider, and then we'll officially start this trip. I was wondering what bike he was going to bring. We've seen him on the FJR, but now he's on his Super Tenere. Rusty. You ready?
I'm ready.
Awesome. You know that jacket doesn't match your bike, right? You know that jacket doesn't match your bike, right?
I know.
All right, so Rusty came along with us on the fall 2018 Wild and Wonderful Weekend trip. He was recently with me in a video with Craig. He went with me in a motorcycle show. I didn't meet Rusty until we did that Wild and Wonderful Weekend trip last year. He's popped up in quite a few videos since then, because we've hung out quite a bit since then. So if you guys couldn't tell, I'm super excited today. We've got an awesome ride planned. I'm out with Rusty, who's really taken to motorcycle touring. He's loving it. It's awesome. My sister's out on her Multistrada for the first time of any real distance. It's great to be back on my motorcycle. While, you know, that rental bike that I had over in Europe was fun. I mean, it was kind of like riding. It was pretty, let's be honest, it was pretty much the same as riding this, but it still wasn't my bike. Like, I wanted to be on my bike. And, I mean, do I have to say more? We're back in West by God, Virginia, and in my opinion, there's no better place to ride a motorcycle. So, yeah, it's going to be a fun day. Yeah, so we just popped outside of Petersburg, West Virginia. We're on 28 South right now, only about 20 miles from Seneca Rocks. And obviously visibility has dropped severely. Hopefully this will burn off and we don't have to ride in these sort of conditions too long, because it does make it a little hard to see very far down the road. So, all right, so if we look up, if the trees get out of the way, if we look right up there, we can see we've made it to Seneca Rocks. I'm going to be stopping up here at Yoakum's General Store in just a minute or two. Stretch your legs. Well, we don't really need to stretch your legs. Just get off the bike for a minute or so. Make sure Rusty and my sister are doing okay. Get a drink of water, and get back on the road. So we've made it into Greenbank. Typically I would have seen the telescope by now, but it's so damn foggy out. I don't know if we're gonna get much of a view of it. I mean, it should be, we should have seen it when it came around the bend earlier. It's down here off to our right. We'll see. Oh, you can't even see it. Well, that stinks. So when we were at the gas station earlier, we had this jackass go by and, you know, just basically like drag racing past there, even though we're like in a little town area. And I made the joke that I'm sure we'll run him down by the first corner, and well, that's him up ahead up there. You can't really see him right now. This actually this Jeep Liberty is closing in on him in the corners, or Cherokee, whatever this thing is. So we might get a closer look at him here in a minute or two. This guy is taking a picture of the dog in the back of the truck while walking his own dog. Here goes a golf cart down Main Street. What the hell's going on here in Marlinton? Oh, that dog does not like that dog. Look at this. There's a guy. I can't. That second bike might have been. Maybe he doesn't like us on the bikes. He is giving Rusty hell back there. Oh man, he didn't like you.
You what?
That dog didn't like you.
Yeah. I don't think that biker liked you.
Probably not.
Man, he was all over the road.
I know.
He tried to get me to pass him on the right and then on the left.
I don't think he liked that little bit of gravel.
Around him, you threw a whole big cloud of shit up in his face.
What?
Yeah.
Oh well.
He's not waving at any more cases.
Oh shit. No. He was so fast going through Greenbank though. What happened? Alrighty. Alright, so we've essentially made it to Lewisburg. Thank God that state truck pulled off. He never got above about 45 miles an hour. Anyway, as you can see, the sun's come back out and it's not as foggy. There's really no fog out at all. It looks perfect. So I don't know, we might stop up here for a quick second. We'll see. Then again, we might just ride straight through town, go hop on Route 60 and start heading west toward the Fayetteville area. Currently stuck behind a dump truck. This guy has totally smoked his brakes. Not only can I smell, see? Jeez. Damn dude, try lower gear. I mean, them things are on fire. So we've been sitting here at this light for a minute or two, but we just made it into Fayetteville, West Virginia. Just crossed over New River Gorge Bridge back there. Time to go find some lunch because it's about 11:45 and I'm starving.
Once I got around, and like there's the car right behind me.
Yep.
Actually, like we wanted to go around him, and then he just stayed there.
How's your salad?
But it's very nutrient dense.
So it's just pizza. It's definitely dense. It'll be dense in my stomach later. Did you get Cuban? So I guess my question is, last time did you get pizza or did you get a sandwich?
I got pizza last time. Me and Bob shared a big pizza.
All right, Rusty, is this the most mileage you put in before lunch?
Yeah, it is, and my butt feels it.
This is the most mileage you've put on your bike in a single day,
Yes, it is.
or at least on the new bike.
Yes, on the new one.
So we're down by one rider. Either I was riding a little too quick, but I don't think that's what it was. Rusty doesn't have to be back to work until Tuesday. So after lunch there, he's like, you know what? I think we're going to part ways, or, I'm going to part ways with you guys. Yeah, I might head down to Tennessee or something. So I told him to text me later tonight, let me know where he ends up. He said he's going to ride at least as many miles as what he would have had to ride with us to get back home. So it's just me on my 1290 Super Adventure, and my sister on her Multistrada behind us. Ran into a few people on motorcycles back there at Pies and Pints. I'm assuming the one guy's seen the channel before, because when he walked in, he said back in the garage. So no one just pulls that out of their behind. So. So we just stopped at a fuel station back there in Marlinton. You can see the time is currently 2:37. I could tell my sister was getting a little tired back there in that last section. She drifted back a little bit through some of the switchbacks and everything. So, and I could use a drink of water anyway. So it leaves us about an hour south of Elkins, West Virginia. So we'll go up to Elkins, and that's about as far north as we're going to be traveling today. Maybe just a tad bit further north, and then we'll be headed back to the east, back toward home. Pick one way or another. I don't really give a shit. We're not even doing anywhere near the damn speed limit. Out of the damn way. I'm sucking up on you because you got to speed the up, dude. All right, so we made it to Elkins, West Virginia. We just stopped, and I needed gas, so went ahead and topped off the tanks. It's almost 4 p.m. We've been on our way home basically ever since we left Fayetteville, but now it's a little bit more of a direct shot. We came a little out of the way to go to Elkins, but not too far out of the way. So anyway, the weather's warmed up a little bit. It's about 84 degrees. Oh shit, there's a Sheets right there. About 84 degrees. It's nice out, and I don't think it's going to get much warmer since it's already 4. So we probably got about 2.5 hours home, something like that. We'll see how it goes. So we're only, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes from home. Actually got back. It's 6:15 right now. I'm gonna say we'll be home in about 6:20. Great ride today, a little over 500 miles. I'll obviously throw up the route there with the exact figures once I get back to the house. But either way, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, consider hitting that subscribe button, because if you like motorcycles, this is the place to be. If you'd like for me to throat punch the idiot that put this grass out here, let me know down in the comment section below. Maybe I can run him down. And as always, I'll talk to you again soon.